has it that many years ago, there was a Welsh king called Bendigeidfran. He ruled all over Wales. He was a giant. He was so big he couldn't fit in any castle. People had to make him a special designed castle just for him.
He had a beautiful sister called Branwen. She loved living in Wales. She was not a giant. She had gorgeous red cherry lips, eyes as blue as the sky, and long lovely hair. One day Bendigeidfran was sitting on a cliff.
He saw 30 ships coming from the island.
Alaw, the king of Ireland, was on one of the ships.
He held his shield up for a sign of peace.
While he was in Wales, he fell in love with Branwen. Bendigeidfran accepted them to get married.
They went to the castle for a big celebration. It was a beautiful wedding.
And a huge party began to celebrate the wedding. There was a lot of music and dancing and lots of yummy food.
But Evnice and the prince was not happy, so he killed Matholwch's horses.
Matholwch was very upset, so
Bendigeidfran replaced Matholwch's 100 finest horses and a magic cauldron, which would bring people back to life, but they would not be able to speak.
sailed back to Ireland.
They had a beautiful baby boy called Gwen and lived happily for 1 year and a day.
But one day, people heard that Evnison killed their horses, so they spreaded rumours about Branwen, and one day it reached Matholwch.
She was forced to clean the kitchen every single day, and sadly she will not allow to see Gwen. She was locked in the tower as well. One day, a starling came to Branwen, and she can talk to birds, so she sent the bird to tell her brother what had happened.
Bendigeidfran was very upset and shocked. Bendigeidfran got his strongest warriors and fastest boat.
Then they sailed to Ireland. Then they sailed to Ireland.
So Bendigeidfran became a bridge to all his people ran to Ireland. There was a huge fight. There was a gigantic fight, and I mean gigantic. The fight kept on going on and on because of the magic cauldron.
But sadly, during the war, Bendigeidfran got hit by a poisonous arrow and sadly passed away.
Only 7 Welsh people survived.
Before he passed away, he asked his man, "Can you chop my head off?" In that fight, I lost my arm. And sailed back to Wales and bury it underground facing France.
They buried Bendigeidfran's head facing France.
Poor Branwen, she thought it was all her fault.
And she was very upset.
And now in Anglesey, you can find a river called Alaw, and there you can find Branwen's grave.
Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed.